Here's an example of a portrait that's created in a pastel style using a photo only as reference. There's no cloning here and no other special effects. Here's another one, also using techniques that are as close to traditional as possible in Painter. We're going to do another dog portrait in this lesson. Let's go to Cutie. And we will make our interface visible again by pressing the Tab key. The workspace that I have is called Pastel Rendering, and it's available in your Working Files folder. Also, the Pastel Portrait Custom Palette. And if you don't see it in this configuration, you can simply drag items around using your Shift key. One thing we can do is consider altering the photo, making some enhancements before we begin the drawing, and the underpainting panel is available for that. We can try a different color scheme. That's a little extreme, I think. I'm just going up to 100% so we can really get a good look here. Let's see what chalk drawing scheme does for us. Not too crazy about that either. But maybe we can work with some of these individual sliders. Saturation increase and a contrast decrease, a value increase. No, I don't like that. Or a smart blur. I'm going to reset that, but I do want to increase saturation just a tad. So that's going to be our source photo. And I'm now going to create a blank image that is the same size. So I need to go to the canvas to see the size. 735 by 549 pixels. I can cancel that and make a new item. 735 by 549. It appears that I did one before. That's the last thing I did, so it remembers my setting. I'll stick with white for now, but I definitely want to change the color in order to have a tinted paper to work on. And I'm going to use my eyedropper and select a teal blue from that background. And if I use Canvas Set Paper Color and now go to our blank canvas, and if I do a Select All and Delete, my new paper color is going to appear, since basically what I did was erase the white to the new paper color. Let me move Cutie over a little bit, zoom out so we can have room for both the photo and the drawing, so that they should both be 66.7. Now, create a grid so we can copy the outline of Cutie using a traditional technique. I'll just enable the grid on both the photo and the blank canvas. And I have a preset here. I'm going to use my preset, which enables me to just instantly have an 8x8 with black lines because I saved it. And you can add another preset at any time if you like a certain combination of settings. So let's take our dull pastel pencil using a darker blue. See if we can just get a quick sketch based on looking at the corresponding grids and our layout here. So I'm just going to kind of scribble this in real quick. I want to get that nose established. So here is 4 down, 3 across. Here is where my nose is going to be. And of course, I'll be correcting things as I go. Now I can see that the center of the mouth is about here, and I can put in a little dark area there, and the lower lip. So here's the eye. The eye is 2 down and 3 across. Let's put that just about at the juncture of those lines with a little bit of white showing. I'm going to skip a space here, and then I can put the other eye in right about there. Put in that, and just kind of scribble in some fur. I don't have to be looking at the grid constantly, but I wanted to get some of those basics into the right position. Put the other ear over about here. Move it over a little bit. There we go. Some more fur just kind of coming down. This is pretty good. That's not quite as important as the elements of the face. So we are at a point now where we can do a save, and I'm going to do a save using the RIF file format because I want to be able to use iterative save, and that really only works with RIF. Call this Cutie Portrait and save it to the desktop. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, we'll continue developing this portrait.